Three spinners in that Indian lineup. What story does the bowling card tell you? Yes, Akshar Patel struggled a little bit, but let's talk about the most successful man. Kuldeep Yadav is on song. Of course, the big news of making it to the World Cup squad as well would have buoyed his confidence a lot.
He is becoming slowly India's MVP with the ball. Most valuable player. If Bumrah continues this form, that's a big plus for India. But Kuldeep's role is take wickets through the middle. And today, even though Jadeja had a few good overs in between, Kuldeep was the one who looked most likely to take a wicket. I wonder if they should just prevent people from seeing him or just rest him. He's bowling very well. That doesn't happen, of course. He needs to bowl as much. There are no secrets left, but he's bowling beautifully.
It's a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's got that rhythm going?
Beautiful. You don't get to see many good Chinaman bowlers over the years, so it's great to see him doing what he does. Left-arm Chinaman is a rare skill. Not many people pick it up because it's a tough skill as well, and you don't have many coaches who understand that skill. Yeah. So to see him do so well is very, very good. He's got a very nice action, lovely run-up. His leading non-bowling arm rather goes in the line of the batter these days. So these are all the positives if you see when it comes to Kuldeep. But beyond all this, there's the mental side to it, and he looks like he's a man who wants to make a mark. I personally felt in the 2019 World Cup, he was doing so well, but still they didn't, not 2019, sorry, 2021, 2022 T20 World Cup. I thought he would have been a game changer, but it is great to see his name as number 2 in the fastest to 150 ODI wickets. Number 1 is sitting outside in Team India, which tells you how strong we are as a team.
And number 3 is deciding whether
number 1 and number 2 should be there. So
number 4 is
So we have a lot of people who seem to have good things to say about Team India and the way they are playing right now. But Kuldeep Yadav bowling well is the biggest tick box for this Asia Cup when it comes from the bowling department. We all know what a Bumrah can do, but what he can do with the new ball is phenomenal. What he can do at the death in terms of picking wickets is great, but through the middle you need a wicket-taking bowler. And for us, it is Kuldeep Yadav for sure.
Yeah. He must have seen what Velalage did in the first innings and said, if finger spinners can do that, this is what wrist spinners can do.
No, but also I think with that greater control and with a greater pace through the air, if someone tries to go after him, that was what was coming in the way for Kuldeep earlier on. Because he was slower through the air, people could target him sometimes and go after him. I think now if they target him, it might play into his hands a little bit. From that point of view, he's a more dangerous bowler. But definitely at some point early in the World Cup, somebody is going to target him. I won't be surprised if that happens in the first game in Chennai, because Australia just playing that brand of cricket. So, I mean, it's still some time away. It's on the 8th of October. But Kuldeep versus Australia is something that I'm already starting to get a little excited by.
How good is he bowling is summed up by the 9th wicket that fell. A googly pitching around leg stump, first ball to a batter, hitting top of off. That is a great feeling. It tells you he's in rhythm. Remember, he is just coming into a new spell. To have come and immediately bowl that ball on the money, pitching it perfectly, understanding how much it needs to turn and hence where he needs to pitch. It was a beautiful, it was a master at action. And yes, the 4 wickets great today, 5 wickets even better yesterday. But just that one ball sums up how well he is in terms of rhythm. And that is what you want to see. When we spoke about Shreyas Iyer as well, just the 10 balls, but the rhythm that batsman is in, that's what you want to achieve, because when you're in rhythm, they all have the capability to do special things.
My favorite among the 9 wickets that he took was interesting. Was the wicket of Fahim Ashraf. He can bat. I know it is the last wicket, but I thought he beat him with nip off the deck, which is something I've so wanted to see from Kuldeep. It is something that defines the wrist spinner, and he just ran through his defense, which I enjoyed watching. As you know, I love wrist spin, but I enjoyed watching that.
I have a strong feeling the late Shane Warne, watching from up above, will quite enjoy. He's been Kuldeep has been a big fan of him, and vice versa. He's really enjoyed that.
I've seen Warne get emotional. I was doing commentary with Shane Warne when he took 5 in Sydney, and he said when he got the award, he said it means it's very important for me that my idol is sitting there and he watched me. And there's Warne, you bet, if anyone met Warne, Warne is this big bluster. And suddenly there's Warne getting a little emotional, he said, oh, that was very kind of him. I said, Warne, that's not you. But yeah, on that tour, every time Shane Warne was coming to the commentary box, he'd stop by where the Indians were at the nets and sit and chat for 5 or 10 minutes with Kuldeep and then come along.
We will talk about one more of Shane Warne's protégés, the rock star Ravindra Jadeja. But before that, he spoke about pace, Kuldeep's speed. What is the right speed for Kuldeep and why is it so important for him?
This is fine.
Anywhere between 82 and 85 is an ideal speed for Kuldeep. And it is not the speed. When you want to talk about speed, it's more from the shoulder. But if you're finishing your action well, which means using obviously your hip, your non-bowling arm, your run-up and everything is in sync and the rhythm is there, then exactly what Harsha said will happen. That skid of the wicket will come because of the revolutions you impart in the ball, which means you're finishing the action well. And when you do that, you can see the ball skids of the pitch, skims of the pitch. It's a bit like throwing a stone on a small lake where it just skims, and that's the kind of feeling you'll get where it pitches and hurries on. If you observe closely Fahim Ashraf ball, he didn't pick it. It was a little late, but when he went to when he went to play the back foot punch, he had time, but it skidded on so fast, took his inside and hit his shoe and went back, which tells you that is a sign of a bowler in good rhythm when you're not finding time to play him off the back foot.